Good evening. This is the initial post for Domain 2, A, B, and C. And when I read Domain 2 and about creating this classroom environment of mutual respect and rapport, it reminded me of Harry Wong and what we read about him 20 some odd years ago in my first master's level class. Just all the things that he said about creating a conducive environment for learning. And so this is what I pulled together through the Domain 2 reading. All the relationships between teacher and adults have to be grounded in mutual respect and trust, and this comes when the environment is positive and supportive. 2A involves creating an environment of respect and rapport. And Danielson reminds us that students will always remember when teachers treated them with respect, knew the material and the content well, or they gave engaging explanations that captured their attention. They will also remember who cared about them as a person and who asked questions that showed that they were interested in them. For example, if a student has talked about their grandma having surgery on Friday and then they return on Monday and the teacher says, "Oh, how's your grandma's surgery?" And or if a student has talked about a football game or a ballet recital, and the student returns and is asked, how was that? What happened? That helps to build a rapport and make a connection between the two. Teachers build that rapport when they interact with students, and it helps make their students feel valued and safe. This also comes when teachers are very friendly, open, and they laugh with their kids. High expectations provide an atmosphere where students can thrive because they know what the expectations are and they feel like they can live up to them, never wondering if what they do is going to make the teacher angry. This also involves expecting students to respect each other. This opens the door to safe collaboration, team building, small group activities, and other things. 2B tells us that we should establish a culture for learning. When a teacher values the culture of learning, it is seen as soon as you walk in the classroom. Student work is on display, the teacher is interacting with the students about the learning, and it's more on a personal level. The teacher is able to connect to the learning and or connect the learning to previous experiences that the students have had, and they can build on conversations from the students' past experiences and help them connect that. The teacher's expectations are known by everyone, and students strive to meet the expectations just out of mutual respect and a desire to grow and learn. 2C is managing classroom procedures. Effective teachers train students to follow classroom procedures at the beginning of the school year. I know when my students returned at semester, we would practice them again just in case they forgot them over the 2-week break. These procedures are not just mentioned, but actually practiced so that students act out what is expected, and they're corrected during that time, maybe during the first 2 weeks, so that they are successfully able to meet the expectation throughout the year. This allows the teacher to know without a doubt that every student understands the procedures. These established systems keep the class from wasting any class time or class supplies. Things flow more efficiently in the classrooms where the teachers have these routines and procedures in place and the students have practiced them and know them. Students also have a feeling of security in these atmospheres because they do not fear that they'll do something wrong or make the teacher mad. They have a security in place, knowing that if an emergency happens, they know what to do, and this also provides some security for the teacher so that if they're absent, they know that the students have knowledge of the expectations, whether it's just classroom procedures or an emergency. Students who have practiced those procedures for emergencies are much better at handling the situations when they arise. So when a teacher is effective in Domain 2, the classroom environment promotes achievement, safety, and security.